This is a great night to be an Eagles fan. Eagle Nation, stand up. Stand up. Fly high. Man. Now, it's been a couple of flaws in this game. But it's been also some great plays. Let's talk about it. What's up? This your boy Master P. Dot, one of the representatives of the Philadelphia Eagles content community. Now, for those that are new to my channel, welcome. I give my content on the Philadelphia Eagles, whether it's the off seasons, the preseasons, the regular seasons, playoff games, the trades, the free agent signings, the draft prospects, the draft picks, and the highlights of the Philadelphia Eagle legends that I have done. Some of those that nobody has done on YouTube. It's in a playlist. Check them out. And don't forget to like the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel, and follow my Instagram. It's in the description box. Show your boys some love. Now, Eagles beat the Minnesota Vikings 24-7. It could have been better. They could have scored more points on the board. But a win is a win at the end of the day. As long as we got the win, that's all that matters. I'll take the win any day. And so should y'all. Now, let me get started on the offense. Now, the offense, they had a good first half. But in the second half, they started to lack off a little bit. They had difficulties in the first half as well, but in the second half, they starting to lack off. So there's a lot they need to work on, a lot they need to fix. But shout outs to the offensive line, the receiver corps, all of them, and our quarterback, Jalen Hurts. And in the defense, they did their thing tonight, as they should, as we needed them to. They've been lacking off in the first half, but they showed up in the second half. Offense did good in the first half, but the defense finished it in the second half. They showed up right there when it matters. Now, one of the players of the game, I gotta name these few players. Name these few players. Of course, it's Jalen Hurts. Jalen Hurts, who is number 1, like his jersey number. He had a tremendous game tonight. He had an amazing, tremendous game, despite on the interception, which wasn't really his fault. I mean, it kind of was, but it was more so because the game was bopping the ball. That's something he need to work on. He need to get himself together though. But it's alright. Excuse me. Stuff like this happen though, but it shouldn't be happening like this. You gotta catch the ball. Get both hands on it. Don't bop the ball. Can't do that. And he had 2 rushing touchdowns. He had 1 touchdown pass to a 53-yard bomb to Quez Watkins, who was one of the fastest receivers in the league. And he said he could consider himself as the fastest wide receiver in the NFL. And I can respect that confidence, but you got Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle and the rest of them. But I can respect that confidence though. But you showed why. And shout outs to Quez Watkins, who's my number 2. Quez Watkins. He had a couple of receptions. I mean, he did his thing. He did his thing, man. I expect to see a lot more from him. Now, keep up the good work. I expect to see you do more. So Quez Watkins, he's my number 2. My number 3 is Big Play Slay. Big Play Slay. He balled his ass out in this game. Big play Slay. He's definitely, there's no question, he's definitely going to the Pro Bowl. And he's like a few steps closer, like getting to the Hall of Fame status. If he keeps this up, I can't wait to see more from him. I expect to see more from you. Gotta show more. More, and more pick sixes. Yeah, pass deflections. He almost had like about 4 or 5 picks. Had he not missed those catches. But he had 2, which is good enough. So, Big Play Slay is my number 3. My number 3. My number 4. My number 4 is Avonte Maddox. Avonte Maddox. He did his thing on the field. He had a pick 6, pass deflections, couple of tackles. I expect to see more from him. He needs to keep this up. That's why he's one of the best slot corners in the league. I hope he earned himself into the Pro Bowl if he keeps this up. I expect to see him catch more pick 6s in the next few games. Pass deflections, tackles for a loss. I want to see more from him. Keep that up. So, Avonte Maddox is my number 4. My number 5. My number 5 is Devontae Smith. I picked him as number 5. I mean, he could have showed a lot more though, but he had a couple of receptions in this game. I mean, I was hoping at least to see him get a touchdown in this game, but he had a couple of receptions. He had a good game, but he could have done a lot more. But it's alright. We're gonna see what happens in the next game. My number 5. No. Devontae Smith is my number 5. My number 6. Excuse me. My number 6 is A.J. Brown. A.J. Brown, man. He's a monster. He's a dog. He's a bully. And I love it. Keep doing your thing. Be physical. Gain some yards. Keep catching. Nothing too much else to say about A.J. Brown. I mean, he's done his job. Like, he don't need to do too much. He already done a lot of work the last game. Now, my number 7, T.J. Edwards. T.J. Edwards. He had a couple of tackles, a couple of run stops, a pass deflection, which he's really not that type of linebacker, but he did his job. He did what he was supposed to do. He did his job all game. Shout outs to T.J. Edwards, man. That's why he's our best linebacker on the team for a reason. Now, my number 8. My number 8 is James Bradberry. He had a couple of pass deflections, but he could barely keep up with speed. He's good on man-to-man coverage, but he could barely keep up with speed. We know which type of cornerback he is. It's almost like Bobby Taylor. Like, he could barely keep up with speed, but he's good at man-to-man coverage against big body receivers, though. But shout out to James Bradberry. He's my number 8. My number 9 is big homie Fletcher Cox. He had a strip sack. I mean, he could barely get to Kirk Cousins in the first half, but in the second half, when it mattered, he had a strip sack, which was needed. And my number 10 is Josh Sweat. Sweat blood is what I call him, aka Sweat blood. He had a sack to finish the game. Now, it was moments where he almost had a sack on him. He almost had a strip sacks, tackles for a loss, but he had a sack at the end of the game to finish the game, to get the team to win, to get the team the W. So shout outs to my man Sweatblood. Just make sure I'm not missing anybody else. Oh, Miles Sanders, my number 11. Despite dancing in the backfield too much, he did his thing. Just like run between the gaps, just run and gain some yards for Christ's sake. Like, please, man, like, you're doing too much dancing. Like, I mean, of course, that's the type of person, like, you can't control it, though. But still, though. So that's number 11. Well, number 12 is Boston Scott. He had a good game too. He did his job. I mean, not too much to say, but I expected to see a lot more. I mean, it's a lot he need to work on though. But that's about it though. But I would say Goddard, but he missed that big catch though. Like, he couldn't hold on to it, so I can't count him on. Like, he need to work on something. He need to work on his catching. He really needs to work on catching the ball and holding on to it. That's one of his big mistakes, is catching the ball when it's needed, when it's necessary. But that's about it. Eagles win the game 24-7. Could have been better, but it was a good game. A win is a win at the end of the day, just like I said. So comment below, give me your thoughts. Leave it in the comment section. Show your boys some love, like follow my Instagram, like the video, comment below, subscribe to my channel. Let's keep this going on the road to 1K. Fly Eagles fly. Y'all have a good night. Be safe. On to the next.